Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I wanted to take an opportunity to talk to you today about something that's definitely become very concerning and definitely negatively affecting a lot of families out there, and that's the fires. So, the Mendocino Complex fire is now the largest fire in California history, and it has destroyed hundreds of homes, and there's obviously a number of other fires that are out there doing the same thing. And you know, I put a call into an insurance agent on behalf of a client, and then I put a call into another insurance agent who's actually a good friend of mine, just to kind of get a sense of, you know, how insurance coverage works as it relates to losing your home. And a lot of people are wondering right now how they're going to get their home either replaced, rebuilt, you know, what that's going to look like for them. And I think this is not only a good opportunity to speak to the people that are currently experiencing this problem, but also an opportunity to prepare a lot of you out there who may not be fully aware of their insurance policy and all that's involved. So I want to start by explaining to you that regardless of the fact that these fires are happening in Northern California and in, you know, heavy forest areas, but this is something that can happen to anybody. You know, fires and houses burn down all the time in suburban neighborhoods, floods, so on and so forth, you name it. So what I want to do is talk to you about a couple things that are important, and that's what you should definitely take this opportunity to understand about your insurance policy. Those items are as follows. So one of the first things that you should definitely take a look at is getting a firm understanding of what your loss of use policy looks like. So in that policy, it will dictate how you are to be compensated if you lose your home in a fire, flood, or any other type of hazardous event. And so basically, the policies allow for a lot of different ways to pay you. Some will pay you for, you know, lodging, living expenses like laundry, food, etc. Obviously, there are other policies that aren't as good and coverage that's not as good, and there's some policies that don't hold this coverage at all. So it's really important. A lot of the times, these policies will provide you with a comparable home while your home is being rebuilt or the insurance issue is being resolved. So check that out and see if that makes sense for you and your family. Keep in mind that your expenses are a lot more than you probably anticipate or think they are. You know, it costs a lot of money to eat out. It costs a lot of money to have clothes done, you know, cleaned by a laundromat or dry cleaners. Another thing is determine the replacement value as per your insurance policy on that property, because you want to make sure that it's enough and it makes sense. Make sure personal property coverage is something that you're looking into, right? So a lot of people are on this cash basis personal property insurance policy, which is not necessarily the best thing for them because it's predicated upon current value. So if you have a 10-year-old couch, they're going to pay you what that couch is worth today, as opposed to replacement costs policy, which would mean they're just going to give you the money to replace the couch. One thing that is incredibly important, I really want to stress to a lot of you guys, is being very careful and deliberate about how you pick the agent you're going to work with, right? You don't want to become a cog in a wheel, and you don't want to feel lost in this process. So make sure that the insurance agent that you're working with is somebody who you have had dealings with in the past, who is responsive, somebody who you know is going to help you out. And you can ask those questions. You know, how do you help me or envision helping me in the event that we have some type of major catastrophe or life event which, you know, leaves us without a home? They're there to support you, not just sign you up and make money off of you. So make sure you're comfortable with knowing that person's going to be there to support you. Pick your agent wisely in all facets of life, right? And the last thing that I definitely think is important that you do is take an inventory of everything in your home. I know it sounds cumbersome and like a huge pain in the ass, but it's really important. You want to be able to not only know for your own sake, but demonstrate to the insurance company what was lost and how much those things cost. You know, the insurance sales and marketing rep that I talked to today had told me, you know, if you have travertine in your house, you want to be able to prove that you have travertine and you don't have carpet or whatever other cheaper materials. So keep an inventory and keep it somewhere online, either, you know, in email folders. Just don't keep it on your, you know, your computer hard drive, because that can burn down. I hope this was valuable. I know this is, you know, a difficult message for a lot of you guys out there, but if we all kind of pay attention to this collectively, we can look out for one another and ensure we're prepared to deal with these types of problems in the future. Have a great day, guys, and you know, definitely thoughts and prayers to all those people that are struggling through this difficult time right now. Thanks, bye.